apologize. We had a little bit of difficulty, technical issue, and we could launch the camera and the video. First of all, let me start by saying thank you to Kids Allowed Preschool located at 600 North Broadway in Yonkers. This is the place where the success for your child begins. Today we're here with Westchester County Legislator Virginia Perez, one of the highest ranking elected official in Westchester County. You are the...
Well, the county executive obviously is
Exactly.
the highest ranking, but me being, the first Latina on the board of legislators,
The first Latina in the Board of Legislation. Now, Virginia is going to tell us a little bit about what's going on now. What's her plans, her projects, anything that you want to tell us about this. Let's start with this, and then we're going to go into the next announcement. So, Virginia, please take over.
Thank you again. So I'm super happy. I'm very excited. As I was saying, I have a business degree. Many people don't know that about me. I have both a hospitality and business degree. I put my hospitality degree to great use for many, many years till I transitioned into the world of government. And it's just high time that I put my business degree to use. And that couple that with my love for animals. I have 3 beautiful dogs that I love like crazy.
Those are your babies, right?
Those are my babies. Those are my babies, yes. And they have they develop personalities. Anyone who's an animal lover knows what I'm talking about. So anyhow, they were my inspiration for developing this product line. People don't think really about the harmful chemicals that are in something so simple like a shampoo, a conditioner, or even a body spray. And many people, many pet owners, I myself have done this. You will go to the store and you pick the cheapest product because you think shampoo is just shampoo. But that's not the case. It's not as harmless as you think. And when you go for the cheapest product, you're also buying all of the cheap things that are in there, meaning harmful chemicals, dyes, detergents. You wouldn't want to bathe your animal with laundry detergent, would you? Or with drying chemicals. So one of my puppies started developing a reaction to the chemicals that were inside a very popular pet shampoo that is in the stores right now. I'm not going to mention it because, and then I noticed the second puppy developing the same skin reaction, and then the third puppy. So I took my dogs to the vet, and I had to use medicated shampoo. And, after reading everything that goes into those things, animals are subjected to the same diseases that we are. They get cancer, they get skin reactions. So it's just like us. If we don't eat well, if we use products that are full of chemicals, we will have a reaction as well, an adverse reaction. So that's where this came about. My pets were my inspiration for this because I said, listen, I'm not going to go out there and buy cheap products anymore, but the products that are actually blended quite well and that are safe are extremely expensive. Something has to be out there that is affordable to everyone. And another thing that people don't know about me, I actually love chemistry. I was playing around with a bunch of things. I turned my kitchen into a little laboratory. I started experimenting with humans first, I have to say.
Are you serious?
I did. Well, I started coming up with some organic soaps and lotions and scrubs for humans first. And, and everyone loved it. And everyone wanted me to launch a line for humans. And I said, actually, there's a lot of things out there for humans. Animals need something. And, doing a lot of research and started working together with a perfect laboratory, and Pet Luxury was born.
Pet Luxury.
Pet Luxury is high-end products, luxurious products for pets without breaking the bank. And part of my research, because you have to research your competition, obviously, and there's a luxurious line out there that is very similar to mine, not identical, because I have to say mine is better, very similar. However, I have here, for example, one of my shampoos is a 16-ounce bottle. One of the bottles is only 8 ounces. And this 16-ounce bottle here is just $20, but their 8-ounce bottle is $78. That's ridiculous. Yes, the stuff is relatively safe, but it's ridiculous in price. Who's going to afford that? So I wanted to make sure that it was affordable to all pet parents out there, so that regular folks like you and I can afford it, and that pets are not out there being subjected to harmful chemicals. Another thing that I'm very, very proud is that part of the proceeds of every sale are being donated to multiple animal welfare organizations. What I did was I picked my top 5 or 6 organizations, and we're forming partnerships. Very, very soon, I am going to announce those organizations, and I'm going to display them on the website as well. And I would love to make them more than just 5 or 6, 10, 20, because there are a lot of organizations out there. But as the business grows, then, so will the donations, yes.
So guys, don't forget, it's petluxury.com. Now,
Yes.
this is your lined up of shampoos. Can you tell us a little bit of each one, or?
Yes, this is just my introductory package, actually, because the line is quite extensive. We're also formulating more. This is one, for example, my medicated shampoo. I'm doing another side of the medicated shampoo because some animals have more adverse skin reactions, mange and things like that. So this is the mild version. I'm going to do extra strength version. I'm going to do medicated conditioners, supplements. One of the things that the laboratory was recently approved was the hemp supplements for dogs. Anyone who has a dog will know if you're traveling or if you have people coming over or a party and whatnot, your dog is overly excited. If you're on a plane, your dog is nervous. For example, I was watching the news and they had to land a plane or something. No, they didn't land the plane. They had to give the dog
Oxygen.
the oxygen because the dog was just stressed from being in the plane. And a lot of people, they give their dogs chemicals, to calm them down.
Before they go in
Before they go on a plane, before they go on a long road trip and things like that. For example, I've had some of those very chemicals in case I needed to give it to my pets when I was going on long trips or something. I don't want to give my pets chemicals. So the hemp supplements are a natural way of calming your pets down during stressful situations. It also helps with glaucoma, appetite problems, arthritis problems, joint problems, because again, they are subjected to the same illnesses that we are as well. And it's all natural, it's not harmful.
Good. Now, anything else for now? Do you have more things on your product line than just shampoos?
I have a lot more things that are going to be launched soon. I didn't launch everything at once because, to keep it exciting, introducing this and introducing that. So very soon I'm going to start introducing, new products coming up. But for now, like I said, my introductory line, this is the Cucumber Melon shampoo. By the way, Pet Luxury, these formulas were originally made for humans, but pH balance for pets to make it safe for them, because you cannot obviously use human products on an animal. They're going to have an adverse reaction because we have different pH levels in our bodies. So we have the Cucumber Melon shampoo with soothing aloe and oatmeal. We also have the Cucumber Melon conditioner to go with it. We have the Sweet Pea and Vanilla shampoo. We also have the Perfect Coat shampoo with Japanese cherry blossom. It will shine every coat, no matter the shade. If your dog is white, your dog is going to look like Snow White. If your dog is black, your dog's coat is going to shine like a mirror. As I mentioned, the medicated shampoo and the Sweet Pea and Vanilla deodorizing body spray. Everyone knows that I have dogs. When you bathe your dog, a few days later, if not a couple of hours later, your dog is going to smell like a dog because of the cheap products that are out there. And I've been talking to a lot of pet parents out there, and they're asking me, oh my God, what do you recommend? And they're using my line and they love it. Days later after using it, their pet still smells fresh and clean. And the thing is, a lot of pet parents, by using the cheap products out there, and their dog still smells like their dog, like wet dog, they continue to bathe them more and more often. And by doing that, you're stripping them of their natural oils, and your dog will develop a reaction to that. So if you're stripping them of their natural oils, not only can you expose them to developing a rash, but they're going to continue to smell. And because they continue to smell, you continue to bathe them. So it's a cycle that never ends until you start using the right products. When you use the right products, like Pet Luxury, it's going to last you longer, by the way, because you're using less of it, because it's high quality. And, your pet is not going to develop a reaction. It's a very, very safe product made with natural ingredients. As I said, it was originally made for humans.
Well, I guess I am going to order this one. As soon as we're done, I'm going to petluxury.com
Yes.
and order the medicated shampoo because my little pet, I have 3, Shuko, Bidu, and Nikita, Lamas. And I'm gonna order shampoo the medicated. That's for me. Maybe for you guys, it's one of the others. You choose, go into the petluxury.com, check out the product line, order your product. Now, Virginia, that is something else.
Yes.
Well, I did-
before I
okay,
get to
okay.
this, I have to say the funniest thing. For example, the deodorizing body spray, it just smells so amazing. And a friend of mine the other day sprayed it on herself, and I told her don't do that, but it smells so good. So I went ahead and I put it on my wrist. And I'm going around telling people, smell my wrist. And they're like, that smells amazing. What perfume is that? I'm like, that's Pet Luxury, actually. Yeah,
So
it's-
maybe Pet Luxury is coming to Victoria's Secret in no time.
I don't know if Victoria's Secret is using the same formula. It's just different pH levels. But the quality is that kind of quality. It's very, very high in quality, yes. And like I said, it's going to last you longer because you're going to use less of it.
Now, Virginia, this is going to take a whole bunch of your time. I'm sure that is a big investment in this.
Yes.
There's a lot of work,
Tons of work.
marketing. Hopefully, in no time, the entire globe will hear about Pet Luxury.
From your lips to God's ears.
If you're going to dream, if you're going to dream,
Might as well
dream
dream big.
Exactly. What about time?
Yeah,
for the
you're right.
people?
You're
What-
absolutely right. There's a lot of time and energy involved in this. If anybody that has their own business or started their own business, you know how hard it is. And for example, like I'm exhausted because I have not slept in days, working on deadlines for different wholesalers and retailers and stuff. So even last night, I was up till like 8 o'clock in the morning working on this huge deadline for a huge wholesaler. Which I can't disclose which one it is yet, but what I can say is that things are going so incredibly well that I'm preparing to very soon launch in Canada. I have everything ready. Very soon, Pet Luxury will be launching in Canada. And our laboratory has been approved for the UK and the European Union. So sometime towards the end of this year, I will be launching Pet Luxury both in the UK and the European countries, which is going to take also a lot of time because everything has to be translated to fit the different languages in different countries, like French, Italian, Portuguese, and things of that nature.
So you are going global.
Yes, yes, I'm going. Yes, towards the end of this
So
year. Yes.
My question now is, this takes a lot of time.
Yes,
Marketing
yes.
takes investment. How are you going to reconcile this in your political life?
There's no way to carry both. I have to choose one or the other, and sadly, well, it's bittersweet. Actually, it's bittersweet. But I'm taking this moment to announce that I will not be running for re-election this term. I love what I do. Anybody that knows me, anybody that has met me knows how much I love what I do and how much I love meeting my constituents and working for and with my constituents. However, in all honesty, I've said many times on camera that I'm not going to do that forever because you're not supposed to do this forever. You're supposed to, pave the way and then just step aside and let the next person take charge. And I started this new venture in my life. It's going incredibly well, thank God. And thank you to everybody who's been supporting me. Thank you so much to everyone who's trying Pet Luxury. But if I want to do things right, I have to concentrate 100% on whichever project I choose. And I have to dedicate all of my time and energy to Pet Luxury because I had just mentioned I'm going to launch in Canada very soon, and towards the end of this year I will be launching also in the UK and the European Union. So that's a lot of work. And with a new change right now recently about the primaries being held now in June so that they can all be held together to save taxpayers' dollars, which means that I will have to start knocking on doors and petitioning in just a few weeks towards the end of February. It's just no time. It's just, all of you who know me, you know that I do most of the work myself, knocking on doors. I'm out there 7 days a week, 10, 12 hours a day. It's almost impossible run a business, getting ready to go national and global and go knocking on doors 10, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So it's just, the responsible thing to do, the best and responsible thing to do is just to let someone else take charge.
So you heard it here first. Virginia Perez will not be seeking re-election. And by making her an announcement early enough, she opens the door for the next person that decides to fit her shoes, which is not going to be easy.
I'm leaving big shoes to fill.
Yeah, it's not going to be.
That's good. That's a great thing to hear.
Okay, it's not going to be easy, but at least you give you're a responsible person. And
It's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do because if anybody who's interested in running for the 17 legislative seat, because the primary is going to happen a lot sooner and petitioning has to start literally in a few weeks. So anyone who's interested, you will have to start making your connections now, talking to, the powers that be, the party members, district leaders. You will have to start knocking on door early, getting to know the constituency. You have a lot of work ahead of you, I have to tell you that. So, the sooner you start, the better. So the responsible thing to do is whoever is interested to give them a fair chance by letting them know ahead of time.
Well, thank you, Virginia. So guys, you heard it here. Virginia is not running for re-election. So whoever decides to run, start working hard. I guess the senior citizens are going to miss you a lot.
I'm going to miss my seniors. I'm going to miss my seniors like crazy. But I'm still around. It's just, I'm concentrating on my business. And I have a lot of traveling ahead of me because of, the different directions that Pet Luxury is taking me. I have a lot of traveling ahead of me. And, it's just, if there's one thing I'm not going to do is just be an absentee, elected. I'm not going to do that. You have to be either 100% in or just get out. So it's just, it's going on 8 years. 8 years is a long time. 8 years is a long time, and it's time for new ventures.
So, let me say thank you to Virginia.
Thank you.
Thank you to Kids Allowed Preschool, 600 North Broadway, for allowing us to have this interview here. Don't forget, guys, if you want to buy one of these products, if you want to try it out.
Pet Luxury.
PetLuxury.com. It's also on Amazon, right?
That's correct. That's correct. It's also on Amazon. And I mean, either way, you can go to petluxury.com or you can go to amazon.com and look for, Pet Luxury shampoos. Sorry.
Yeah, and you can also go on Yonkers Voice. The link is there. You can click on the link. We'll take you to we'll redirect to your page, and you can order from there. So the important thing is try it out. Try it out. I love my pet. I am going to buy this one. And I'm sure that many of you love your pets. Don't go for the cheapest, go for the best, and it's not going to break the bank.
Another thing that you will know is, for example, like I mentioned earlier, is that part of the proceeds of every sale is being donated to multiple animal welfare organizations. If you're like me, you get tons of stuff in your email inbox, and when you get your emails from like the ASPCA, Hope for Paws, and other organizations, and you always want to donate, and you say, I'll do it later, and then you forget to do it. Well, by purchasing any of the products from Pet Luxury, you're already donated. That's guaranteed. You're already donated. So, you're buying a great product for your pets, and you're doing a good thing at the same time.
And don't forget our own pet pound in Yonkers that needs help.
Yes, exactly. That's another thing that, I'm going to be reaching out to them as well, and I'm putting something together, but it's way too early to mention that until I already
just keep them in mind.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, because you have to start at home first.
That's
Yes.
right. And you are a person that worries about home, so you worry about pets. We have a
Exactly.
place, so
Exactly.
guys, stay tuned for more. We have another important interview coming up this Thursday, so stay tuned. I am not going to announce yet who it is, but it's important. It's a high-ranking official in Yonkers. That's all I'm going to say, but it's important. It's a family matter, something that it's hidden, and that we need to bring it up to light, and we need to talk about it. So stay tuned.